To Miranda Wu, who's going to be introducing our next keynote speaker of the day. So round of applause for Miranda Wu.
Hi again. The upcoming keynote is another group from Our Lady of Mercy School, and it is called We Care, We Share. And they will talk to us about the true importance of community and service, compassion with action, which is a very fun way to do things. They will have a very interactive presentation, so please give a warm welcome and round of applause to We Care, We Share.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming. My name is Gabriel. He's Zeno. You already know this guy, sings very well. And today, you'll be at our presentation, We Care.
Wait for me! I'm a little bit late.
Well, as I was saying, today, we'll be talking about our presentation.
Hi! Gabriel, aren't you gonna help her? Really, you're presenting something about community service and you're really not gonna do anything? You're just gonna leave her there and, as she's down on the floor? I mean, you may have all looked at the situation and thought that it was funny, or that you would never do something like this, but actually, this is something rather like in the society we live in today.
Well, how many of you have witnessed an absurd situation and done nothing about it? How many of us believe in the none of my business way of thinking?
That does sound true. How many times do we see someone in need and simply ignore them, when all they need is a hand?
That's right, Gabriel. Did you know that in a study directed by the United Nations, they found out that about 100 million people live under the poverty threshold, and in Brazil alone, 8 million people live with less than $2 a day.
Is it really okay to believe that someone's suffering is none of our business?
Is it okay to disregard our neighbors' suffering?
Our school wanted to plant a seed of change.
And the way we found that we could plant that seed of change was through community service. Community service is the most effective tool in teaching students how to practice selflessness and altruism. Now, what if I told you that you could get more than 100 young students actively participating in any type and the most diverse types of community service activities?
That's right, Juliana. In our school, Our Lady of Mercy School, 100% of our high school student body is actually engaged in community service activities, where our students are exposed to people of different backgrounds, ethnicities, genders, and races. And despite all of these differences, we learn that deep inside, we're all equal.
By the way, community service has also been shown several times to have clear health benefits for those involved. And I mean, it also goes well as hours in your application, am I right?
Gabriel, you really didn't learn anything, did you? Community service is not about making your college applications look pretty. It's about the feeling that we have when we help others. Community service is actually it's amazing that with a simple smile that we give, we can receive a smile back. And we have just a little video that just kind of shows the feeling that we get whenever we're participating in this.
Brought by the light, the reflections of hope. They care.
I mean, we're so good at doing evil. We're inherently good, not in good, but in doing bad things to others, aren't we?
Well, that's what many people think. But actually, we expect many things of human beings that we actually is not true. Human beings have natural abilities that many times we don't know if we get as a group in a community. So, if I could have your undivided attention in this moment. So, I will need the help of this whole audience right now, as a group, so we can do something really magical. Can you help me? Yes. I can't hear you. I will need a clear yes, please. Can you help me?
Hey, Captain!
Thank you very much. Okay, so what are you gonna do is, when I jump here, you're all gonna make this sound. Ba. Can you do this? Okay. So, ba.
Ba.
So when I jump here, you're gonna make this. Ba. 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 Okay, now, okay. Let's do this again, okay? No, but really now. Okay, so ba, ba. Okay, everyone? Okay, thank you very much. Now, okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, this exercise was actually done by a musician called Bob McFerrin. And what he said was that in all audiences that he did that, he got the same reaction. The same reaction. But you may be thinking, what does this connect to community service? Well, this is what you just see as a pentatonic scale, which is actually a scale with 5 tones in each octave. And simply, by leading as a group and uniting and making a community, you see how powerful natural things come from human beings. We believe that just like the pentatonic scale is natural for us, community service and doing good can also be.
Well, me, through community service, have learned to try many new experiences and gone beyond from my hours and from everything that I would usually do.
Through community service, I learned that sometimes something that is really minor to us, it can make the biggest of changes in someone else's lives.
Through community service, I really learned to put in action my Christian value, and that is loving your neighbor as you love yourself. And that is a core value that should be followed for everybody, because everybody deserves respect. And before we end our keynote presentation, we actually have a little surprise. We want to actually thank and ask for applauses for the one that made all of this possible, our religious department coordinator, Ms. Katia Souza. Please stand up. This moment is amazing.
Yes, she's endlessly working to make sure that all of the hours are correct, that everyone's participating, so...
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.